You're going to see this. I am Zim!
Thank
Things to do that make me sick. And I don't care. You're just another friend. It's not fair. The things to do that make me sick. And I don't care. You're just another friend.
Marvel. Yes.
Who is the Red Hulk?
He is Hulk's cousin.
No.
Dang it.
Laura, Hulk's cousin is She-Hulk. You idiot.
Okay.
I'm not an idiot.
Which, not necessarily villain, but kind of sort of villain
Neutral.
became the Red Hulk.
Neutral.
Not me.
Hey,
Red Skull? I don't know.
the Red Skull, that's Captain America.
It's
That's Captain America's villain.
Yes.
Okay, it's General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Ross?
Father of,
Betsy.
Who?
Betsy Ross.
yes, who is,
Oh, come on.
Hulk's, Bruce Banner's love interest.
yes, close enough, his
But-
wife.
Yeah.
Love interest.
Well,
Who?
well, he's his love interest
Okay.
in the movies.
Here you go.
Encyclopedia.
It's close enough. Okay, here we go. This is kind
I'm
of.
trying to think of one I can ask. It's a really good one.
Okay, I've got one, and you're gonna love this one, Jay.
All right.
Who screwed up Spider-Man? Who completely ruined the Spider-Man comics?
We actually made a phone call to this guy.
Director? Anybody had anything to do
No.
with those movies?
Did you get a phone call in?
Stan Lee.
What?
No,
Did you get
no.
the phone call accepted?
Hey, Jay,
Tobey Maguire?
Stan Lee is what he's. No.
Wait, whoa.
Why do you say Stan Lee?
Wait. Repeat the wait. Repeat the question.
The
I want to make
question
sure.
is, who ruined the Spider-Man comics?
And the answer was.
I said Stan Lee, the creator of Spider-Man.
So why did he ruin Spider-Man?
Because he didn't have any more
Did
ideas.
it because he left doing the comics for Spider-Man.
Well, there's a lot of people who left. Bob Kane left Batman, and Batman's been pretty good unless you count that '60s run where it got campy. But I don't really blame Kane for that.
And
I actually love that series. I love the '60s series.
we're talking about the comics, though. We're not talking
The
about
comics
the
were
movies.
terrible. That's when Batman had multicolored costumes
Oh no!
and
Oh crap!
carried a
crap.
platinum police badge. 'Cause actually, that was a pretty cool idea, a cool reason for that. Because Robin broke his arm, or Dick Grayson broke his arm, and to call attention away from it, he wore a rainbow-colored, different costume every night, which was really stupid. Why don't you just tell Robin not to go out? But that's me. No, the man who ruined Spider-Man. Anybody else want to take a guess? at this?
I said Tobey Maguire because he played Spider-Man himself.
Actually, I want to blame Andrew Garfield, but no. In the comics, the man who ruined Spider-Man.
Oh, in the comics?
In the comics, the writer, creator, creative force, person at Marvel that
what was
ruined
his name?
Spider-Man.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
I have an undying.
Emo Peter Parker in Spider-Man.
I have an
3.
undying hatred for this man, and as long as he's with Marvel, I don't think anything good can ever come of it. He's creative director of Marvel.
and Disney. Disney bought Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame Disney for this because this happened way.
Disney
before
still
that.
has no Disney has no control over the Marvel
I know.
comics whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
They just basically rake in the cash,
Yeah.
and well,
They also bought Lucasfilm, and they're going to release Star Wars
the next
7.
series.
and they also
Star
bought
Wars.
Pixar, and if you just watch the Pixar movies, you can see the future of Lucasfilm and Marvel. Basically, all they did was say, "Keep doing what you're doing because it makes money."
Okay, what's the answer to the question?
Joe Quesada.
Nah, I wouldn't know.
Who's Joe Quesada?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Joe Quesada was the editor-in-chief of Marvel who decided that he didn't like the fact that Peter Parker was married to Mary Jane, and he decided that he was going to destroy his marriage because this, I don't even want to say this because this is so stupid.
It wasn't the way it was when he was growing up.
So he had Mephisto eat Spider-Man's wedded marriage because it was such delicious pain that it would just, he would savor it for decades.
I got to get reactions on this because this is true.
What?
This is everything. Oh, okay. All right. I got something to tell him now too. Here, Ryan, you take over camera here for a second. Since we're on Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't even notice. You're wearing the Angry Video Game Nerd hat.
Yes, I
I
am.
love that guy on YouTube.
Okay. Since we're talking about Spider-Man, I got my trivia question here. Currently, what is Spider-Man's alter ego? What's his name?
Currently, like in the newest movie,
No. Just currently in comics, right now. Who is Spider-Man?
his daughter, maybe, because I know there's like Spider-Girl going on.
Right. Yeah. They got that going on. That's separate. I'm talking about the actual original Spider-Man. Who is Spider-Man?
It's not Peter Parker.
No, it's not Peter Parker.
What?
It's not Peter Parker.
So it's not Peter Parker anymore.
Wait,
No.
RJ, what'd you say?
Dr. Octopus.
He got it. He got
RJ's
it. It's
right.
Dr. Octopus.
What?
What happened was
That SOB!
Address your hatred to Marvel Comics, care of.
Joe Quesada.
Don't worry, I will.
Basically, what happened was they switched bodies, and Doc Ock's body was dying. I can't remember what the disease was. I can't remember if he had cancer or what it was.
It was Deus Ex Machina-itis.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Say that 3 times fast.
That.
Doc Ock's body was dying. So they switched their brains in their bodies, and so Peter Parker died in Doc Ock's body, and now Doc Ock is riding around in Peter Parker's body, getting to plow Mary Jane on a nightly basis and go, I'm going to be a good guy.
By the way, there was an aspect of Peter Parker's memory in Doc Ock, and still in the head, but he purged it, so there is no more Peter Parker.
I am going to thank
And
the guy
this-
who ruined Spider-Man for that.
And this,
Sarcastic.
all of my friends out there in Videoland, is why I no longer collect comics.
Okay, here's a fun one for you. The X-Men.
Now that's my team right there.
Okay, you've heard, we've all heard the X-Men. If you've watched the cartoon, if you've seen the movie, you all know the big tagline of the X-Men is they protect the world that fears and hates.
Yeah.
The X-Men are isolated because they're mutants, right? Not anymore.
What?
They decided that the X-Men
Yes, that would be pride of the X-Men.
corner. Okay, they decided the X-Men were too isolated in their own corner of Marvel. They needed to broaden out. So now there is the Uncanny Avengers. It's the X-Men and Avengers combined.
Which begs the question of who in the Marvel Universe is not an Avenger now?
This is a list of people who are currently active Avengers. And I'm not kidding.
Give me first banner.
Spider-Man,
What?
Hulk, Red Hulk,
What?
Cyclops, Cable,
Cyclops, Cable,
Jean Grey from the past,
Jean Grey from the past,
1961.
Rogue, Havoc, Wolverine, Beast, I believe, is an Avenger now.
Beast was an Avenger before they ever split because they got, irritated with the way Cyclops was doing things. But
Sunfire. I mean, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, who is also a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Here's a crazy idea. Why don't we go back to when comics were, good and people were on like the Avengers, and that's the only team they were on.
What about Black Widow and Hawkeye from the movies?
Oh, they're on the Avengers, and they're probably on the Council of Superheroes. They're probably a member of the Chamber of Commerce. There's no telling. But the problem is, X-Men's no longer interesting because X-Men is not just X-Men. It doesn't deal with the stories exclusively with X-Men. It deals with Avengers and X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy and blah, 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 blah. You know how many Ghost Riders there were at one point? Three Ghost Riders.
and
What?
there's
There
only
was
supposed to be one at a
Johnny-
time.
There was Johnny Blaze, there
Danny
was Danny
Ketch.
Ketch, and there was a female Ghost Rider.
Oh crap!
Blade, one of my favorite characters, has a grappling hook for a hand.
Blade. Oh no.
That's almost as bad. Well, actually, that's probably worse than the
Do you know
Aquaman
that
thing.
guy? Deadpool?
Yeah.
In Wolverine Origins, he wasn't the sarcastic guy that everybody knows.
Sarcastic.
Yes,
Well, he
was
was,
a mutant. He was a mutant. And X-Men
Deadpool is a
Origins-
mutant.
He
and
wasn't
X-Men
in
Origins
the
Wolverine.
beginning. Deadpool was not a mutant to start out. He got drafted into the Weapons X program, and they gave him Wolverine's healing factor, which, as a side effect, turns out to drive him batshit crazy. Which is pretty much the origin of the Deadpool, at least as far as I know. Now, I'm not
I think they've
100%
retconned that he had a
Exactly.
mutant ability, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to do the research.
Well, he also during the 1986 Weapon X project, it was also determined that Wade, thank you, Wade Wilson, had cancer, which is why he always wore the mask, which is why his face and his body always looked like that. And also another little known fact about Deadpool is his suit allowed him teleportation.
That's why he has teleport.
Yeah.
Well, also in one of the comics I read, Cable actually cured Deadpool's cancer.
That goes along with the whole techno-organic virus storyline and all that.
They've retconned that about 5 or 6 times. They've basically changed his origin to where he wasn't Wade Wilson, then he is Wade Wilson. They can't keep it straight. Ultimates was originally supposed to be
A modernization of the Marvel
modernization of
universe.
Marvel. Imagine what would happen if Marvel was created today. It sucks. I've read it. Does anybody know what the X-Men are in Ultimates?
No.
No,
Are they mutants?
probably
No, they're not. Every single one of the X-Men got their powers from
It was the Weapon X project.
every
Thank
single
you.
one of
Yeah.
the product of Weapon X.
Thank you. It just
That was
popped in my
guess,
head.
but I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Well, okay. What is Galactus? A fart cloud of robots. This is a giant cloud of robots.
Seriously, watch one of our previous episodes where we talk about
It is
comics. We
actually-
show it.
Instead of
Are they the Foot Clan who come out of the cloud?
it's
from
G
Turtles?
instead of GALACTUS, Galactus. It's GAU space LAK space TUS.
Creativity has
Galactus.
creativity has went downhill dramatically.
Tell them about Colossus
Is
and
Bruce Banner anywhere in this?
Yes.
Okay, then how do you get his powers? Because in the original comics, he got his
I
powers from a
actually-
gamma radiation.
I have no idea, but he killed Wolverine.
He finally
Bruce
killed Wolverine.
Banner killed Wolverine.
ripped him in half.
Because in Ultimates, Wolverine does
really.
not have an adamantium skeleton.
Does
He just has
healing
claws.
factor?
Yeah,
Oh,
but Hulk
what?
Hulk basically took Wolverine, grabbed him, and went rip
Oh,
and killed him. Now
well,
they're.
that sucked. Wolverine was my favorite Marvel character.
Oh, by the way, Magneto, Professor X, Doctor Doom, half of Ultimates are dead.
What?
Cyclops is dead, if I'm not
Cyclops is
mistaken.
dead.
Phoenix.
How did Doctor Doom die? I thought
don't
Doctor
know,
Doom
but
can't
he-
be killed.
Basically, they killed about 2/3 of the characters. They made other characters like Colossus is gay.
What about Peter Parker, Spider-Man?
He's dead.
What? They killed off Spider-Man. That sucks.
Spider-Man was replaced by a character named Miguel O'Hara. Or not
Any
Miguel O'Hara.
characters that
Miles
you
Morales.
like are
Oh, great. They replaced Spider-Man.